And a boom, boom, boom. Everybody say, way up. No, I'm just kidding. Oh my gosh. Um, what can you say? YouTube has made all of us famous for 15 minutes. So, over the last 3 months, I've lost about 25 pounds. So, golf clap. However, there's pluses and minuses to this, right? So, the great things about it are just feeling better about myself, both physically, and mentally, a little more pep in my step. I actually feel that I work better, um, uh, and just feel a lot more productive. And typically in the summer months, I'll lose weight, and in the winter I have my winter weight, right? But the past couple of years, that winter weight has kind of stuck with me. So it was great being able to drop just a ton of weight. However, so the other great things about it are just being healthier, right? So my doctor's very pleased very pleased with that. I like to be active during the summer, so it's not having to stop and every 5 minutes to take a break is pretty cool. But the downsides are, clothes for one thing. It's amazing, how one, the clothes that I love to wear now don't fit. So I have to either get them taken up or in some cases just buy new ones. So that's expensive, right? So that's part of the expenses that you don't think about in losing weight. The other is mentally. Now, I'll have a cookie and will freak out the rest of the day about that one cookie. I'll sacrifice other things throughout the day because of that one cookie that I had. Or if I have a soda, even a diet soda. I very rarely drink soda, but when I do, it's typically a diet soda. But now, if I have a soda, or if I have a cookie, or if I have one extra dinner roll, I'm literally, for the rest of the day, I can feel it. I can feel that cookie. I'm like, oh my gosh, I gotta work out more later. So I've got to find that balance, because the interesting thing is, even when I have what I think is a bender of a day, I'll go and get on the scale, and it's flatlined. There's no difference, and so I feel so I think it's my metabolism is picking up again, which is good, but there's just that kind of good bad mental part that says I'm much more aware of what I'm eating. So, anyways, for others who have struggled with trying to find a weight that they like to be at. It's not a matter of being skinny or being fat. It's being the weight that you feel you're best at. Keep up with it. I'm one to say that it's definitely not easy, and there's still some fine tuning I want to do, but keep up the good work. And for all you fathers out there, this is Father's Day weekend, so I want to say Happy Father's Day. I was fortunate that my third child, so I had two boys, and then my first daughter, Olivia, was born on Father's Day 9 years ago. Just celebrated her birthday this week with a little sleepover with some of her girlfriends. And to realize that she's 9 years old now is amazing, because, again, time just flies so quickly with kids. But in a little while, I'll be leaving to go see my dad and mom, and some of my siblings are coming over, and it's going to be a great weekend. I've only been this far away from my home, not business related, just a few times. I'm still not that big on leaving, even actually these four walls, quite frankly. But I'm really looking forward to spending a day and a half with the family down there. And interestingly enough, so you ever gone to a town where you'll go on like Expedia or Priceline, and typically I'll look for 5-4 and 3.5-star hotels, right? So I do this, and there's no 5, 4, 3-star hotels. So there's 2.5-star hotels. But they seem pretty decent. But it was kind of funny. I'm clicking through, I'm like, not even a 3-star, but you know, it's all relative, right? It's all relative for what you're looking for, but it should be a good time. So the Google Chromebook. So last week, there's been like 3 or 4 articles written, you know, by reviewers of the Google Chromebook. And what's funny is that every single one of them say the exact same thing that I was saying back when this thing was first announced, which is it has no purpose in today's world whatsoever. And in fact, I believe that it's a sign that Google thinks consumers and specifically small businesses are stupid. I believe that they feel that they can put something like this out there in the market and price it the same as you would a entry-level laptop computer, provide no software on it, because keep in mind it doesn't come even with the Google apps installed on it. Put it out there in the market, tell you that, you know, hey, we'll give you 200 megabits of free data a month, and to put that in perspective, my son on his phone just with YouTube is almost at a gig a month. Okay, but you can pay $20 a month more to get an additional 100 megabits or something like that. So over a course of a year, you're literally paying about $500 for this device that does basically nothing when it's not online. And so all these articles, it was kind of funny, you know, when they first announced it, I was like, oh, wow, this is, you know, the coming of the next generation of laptops, blah, blah, blah. And now that they have it in their hands, they're like, it's a pretty brick, right? That's what it is. It's a pretty brick. And even when you do have online access, you're limited by just doing the things that are available online, and even things like movies aren't necessarily a great experience, because when you look at the processing speed on this thing, I think it makes a netbook look like a enterprise class PC. So, anyways, I will try not to laugh if I ever see anyone in the public using one of these things, because it really demonstrates just a lack of just plain common sense and just being bowled over by the PR and the Google branding to buy something like this. But anyways, I'll get off this rant. I'll leave this all for deployadopt.com, which I need to spend more time on. So, been spending some Xbox time, which is good. For the less initiated, I'm a big Call of Duty fan, but I don't get to play it as often as I would like. But I have spent probably a few hours over this past week playing it, and it's been fun. The interesting thing, though, is that I'm one of these people that I will put everybody on mute, you know, so you can hear everybody when they're talking and stuff. I put everybody on mute because I just don't like them talking to me, right? It's because typically it's things like, you know, hey noob, get out of the corner, or stuff like that, because I like to play. I'm not a great player, but I like to play. The other thing is that went to the Wilton tent sale this week. So that was pretty cool. I am a big fan of cooking and baking, and so the Wilton Distribution Center is about 10-15 miles away from our home, and so I went to it, and gotta say, I was in love. So I ended up spending about $40 worth of stuff, and that was a good experience. So, hey, come here. Guess who's here? Come on. Say hi. So I guess it's a good sign. It means it's time to go. So say hi to everybody. All right. Again, everyone have a great holiday weekend, and talk to you later. Peace.